passion if nobody ever heard you?
Sure.
Why?
Because I love music. It's in my head. I can't get it out.
So you listen.
Yeah.
You're hearing it yourself.
I hear it now.
What's poppin'? You see, in my 32 years, this what I have learned, especially these days. And mostly for guys right now, you just really have to turn your passion, your gift, whatever it is you love. You have to turn it into your woman, man. You have to turn that into your girlfriend. That has to be your girlfriend. You know, the thing that you are obsessed with. You know, and I know some guys who not into that life about, working on the arts and stuff like that. This right here is not for you. You know, like if you content, ain't nothing wrong with being content and being, in a relationship and all that. If you content with that, that makes you happy, cool. I don't fault none of that. But this right here to my guys, who into the arts, like the girl who told me into the arts. This for my guys who into, their passion, their gift, all that, so this is for them. You have to treat that. So let's say you want to be a filmmaker and you want to do your own movies and stuff like that. You have to go through a phase in your life where that is your woman. That's your woman, and you have to treat everything you do besides, if you got a job that's not connected to that. After you work your job, you have to be connected to that in a way it's like your soulmate. All the things you did for woman, planning dates, planning the gifts you go buy, planning what you go say, you have to reverse that back into your passions, into your life. That's important, man. Because let me tell you, I'm telling you, my whole 20s, I dedicated my life to women. So you don't want to go that route. My whole 20s, I dedicated my life to women. You do not want to go that route. And thank God, thank whoever that in my early 30s, I noticed that, I know 31, 30, I still was, still on that time, but I was gradually working myself up to get serious about life, So you really want to be serious about your passion, your gift, whatever it is. And if you don't know what it is, just keep working, just keep working. Even when you don't feel like working, just keep working, because it's going to come, it's going to come and blink over the eye, and you have to be ready for this shit. Because you don't want to be out here in your 30s and you still trying to find that love. No. No, you want to have something that you put that love into. I'm telling you, because these days you just don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. Like I say, I know there's some guys who in love, stuff like that. I'm not talking to you guys, it's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. But I'm talking to the guys who are obsessed with something, and no matter how much you try to run away from it, it just stays there. Like the music, drawing, painting, building, cars, whatever it is. You have to go all in that shit. You have to go all in. That has to be your woman. When you get off work, you have to put your time into that. You have to sit down and put in the detailed, how you want your personal projects to be detailed. Like I say, I'm working on a photography book. I'm telling you, this is the first time in my life. Even my other book, I was still chasing girls and doing all kind of crazy shit. And this is the first time in my life I'm going to put I'm going to put my soul into a book. This is my first time in my life that I'm about to do that, and it's so important because when you do that, I'm telling you, the ideas just rush to you. All the ideas like that you can't, that you think you can't get. I'm telling you, when you put all your passion, when you put all your soul into your work, when you just give like the same love you used to give women, the same attention, when you just reverse that shit and put it into your arts and put it into whatever it is you build in your personal projects, I'm telling you, it's a different feeling. That shit hits different. I got so many ideas. And you can probably hear this shit in my voice. I got so many ideas that I'm going to put into my book. You know, just so many ideas because I just changed the way that I thought, that I'm thinking. You know, instead of giving these women my love, instead of chasing love, man, you got to reverse that shit and put it into your arts. Because that's going to always love you. It's going to always love you. Whatever you're building, it's going to always love you. It's not going to go nowhere. Especially if you don't chase fame and all that shit. Because guess what? Guess what happened with fame? When you get famous, guess what? They going to build you up just to break you down. You don't want that. You want your own, like I always say, you want your own tribe. Like I say, this is going to be my first book where I'm just putting my whole soul into it. You know, and I'm happy as hell that I can get this mindset, that I can go, like I said in my last video, that I can get back to the basics. And that's the thing about your 30s. When your 30s come, I'm telling you, it's so easy to get back to the basics because your mind is like militant. You done made all these mistakes in life. You're like, okay, I gotta do this. You know, it's so militant. So that's the best thing about getting older. But like I say, you really want to put your heart and your soul into your personal projects, your heart and your soul into your arts, whatever you building. You want to just reverse it, man. Like I say, when that love shit come, it's gonna come. You know, it's a time for that. But first, you have to build something. Like you have to, when people think of you, talk about you, if you're into the arts or into building, you know, you want something attached to that you created in this world. You know, like a post I made, Robert Greene, he said, you don't want to just be out here consuming, buying stuff, taking other people talking points, having somebody else thinking. No, you want, in this world, you want to have your own talking points. You want to have your own creation in this world that people can buy. You know, that people can think about when they pull it up, when they see your picture, when they see your video, when they see your film, when they hear a song, they think about you. When they see a painting, they think about you. So let's get this shit, man. Let's fucking go.